And then we've also got another live going on here as well. So is this, James, this is your show?
This is behind the scenes, James Lake Show. But what we want to do is want to get some of these people from James Lake Show over to JLC.TV. You want to tell them about the channel?
Of course, yeah. JLC TV happens every day from our UK warehouse. This is where we do the lion's share of the business.
Jack started this whole operation in terms of the B2B piece, because up until this point, we did £3.5 million just on Amazon and eBay. And Jack said, come on, let's do wholesale. And in the end, Jack turned up in a suit and he was doing phoning during the day and like packing in between. It was kind of crazy. And yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at this now.
Yeah. So we started doing the B2B piece, and that was kind of late 2014. But this is a new venture. This is something we're doing every day from 1 p.m. So every day 1 p.m. you can join us here. This is our UK warehouse. We have another operation in Almelo in the Netherlands. That's a new European venture that Owen Atwood is heading up and leading. So that's exciting times.
Seriously, now I'm just getting in to make sure that people know that they are on the James Lake Show.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so and that's kind of what we've been doing for the past couple of years. So the Netherlands venture is kind of new, and this UK venture, actually, JLC now officially has been 14 years. Is that right?
14 years on the 4th of October.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, nearly 14 years.
14 years, and I've been here for 11.5 years of that. Of course, James is here from day dot. We've got Beak as well. Beak, you're one of the OGs. 12.5 years.
Yeah, 12.5.
12.5 years. The retention level.
You.
So it's been really good. It's been a really good venture. And so in today's episode, we're going to just talk about a little bit about we've got some product that we go over. We maybe get some questions as well, guys, as well.
We have actually got one question.
All right, far away.
From Kelly. She would like to know, what are the company's growth plans for the future?
That's got me on.
Okay.
We got the guide for it here.
We got crazy growth plan. So a lot of what we do at the moment is when I say we do £15 million. Can we turn that radio off, please? Alexa, off. Beautiful, thank you very much. So where we at the moment, we do £15 million. It sounds like kind of a lot of money to someone who doesn't do business, but people who do business in our sector realize that £15 million is not a lot of money. In fact, it's insignificant in the marketplace, because the reason we do £15 million is because we sell kit that goes with the devices, the like the stacks, tower stacks, the laptops, all of that kind of stuff. But what we do is £15 million just in that stuff. So what you should be asking is, oh wow, that's crazy. How big of a network do you have? Unbelievable is the answer. And the minute we start doing devices, which we just started to do, you can imagine how big this company is going to go. So what have we got? We got Europe, where we just got the biggest customers, and we have just started to basically get all the contracts in place and start to get the small amounts of spend coming in. And we have UK, where we already have all that in place, and now we have OEMs just starting to come on board. Growth, probably £1 billion. That's where we're going to go to, £1 billion. I think we go from £15 million turnover to £1 billion. And in fact, I think we can do that with the selection of customers that we already have, let alone the new customers that we're bringing on board. We seriously have a crazy network. Yeah, and the money we do right now is just servicing their accessories. In a minute, we're coming for everything. We are going to become a major player. All of them. I'm not going to name them. We're coming from.
So as well as James alluded to, we just do that. We just do the lion's share of the business in accessories and peripherals. Now we're starting to look at other vendors, how we can help us get to where we are at the moment to where we want to be. I think vendors are going to play a large part of that. The accessory industry, and of course the IT industry, is a huge, massive industry, certainly in Europe and in UK as well. So yeah, we are just literally scratching the surface. So that is a good question though. And who's that from? That's from Kelly.
Yeah, our biggest fan of the
show. Our biggest fan. Kelly, thank you. Right, okay. So we're going to be talking about some product as well. Of course, we've got any more questions. How many viewers do we have?
We've got 4 viewers and 2 likes at the moment. We've got 8 viewers here.
All right, that's some good. That's some. All right, as a good collective. So every day, guys, we do this every day 1 p.m. We do this Monday to Friday, and we'll talk about we talk about business, about sales structure. Yesterday we were talking about the sales process, the six steps. James, you want to know the 6 steps?
Yeah, tell me.
All right, so we've got prospecting to find customers.
Nice.
To find the right customer, because we don't want to just sell to anyone. We also want to find the right customer. We need to solve a solution, which brings on to the second. The second step is discovery. So once you found that right customer, that Goldilocks customer, the one that wants our product, we have to do a bit of discovery to find out, are they the right ones and what kind of problems they have. This could look like a call, but that kind of leads me in step 3. Step 3 is demo. Demo could be a meeting, could be a visit. It could be demo. We could send demo units as well. So, and during that demo, we don't sell. It's not the point of selling. We listen, we understand their issues, we understand their problems, and this is what we go up to upstairs. And this is tried and tested. This is success that we've seen work with the guys upstairs. The guys that previously had no sales experience, who come from being roofers, from car valeters, that are now doing big numbers. This is tried and tested. So now we've got 3. So 3 is demo. 4 is, what is 4? 4 is closing the deal. So now that's the point of the sale. So now hopefully if 1, 2, 3 has been done correctly, 4 should come naturally. We're no sleazy salesmen here. We're not trying to do anything. We're not going to try and be disingenuous, because we want to be here for a long time and not a short time. So being disingenuous is a very quick way to lose that reputation that we've taken so long to build. And number 5 is delivery, making sure the products that you sell and the promises that you've issued is done correctly, and follow that through. Just because we're not cut and run salesmen, we want to see it through to the end, and just kind of usher it over the finishing line. And number 6 is referrals. So if we do all of it right, then we ask the customer a simple question, because if we've done it right, they want to share it. Do you have any referrals? So that was the 6 steps.
Sick, I like it.
That was 6 steps. That was 6
Jack is the king of new business. So all this stuff is like meeting and demos. There's no one does it better than this guy. It's crazy. He's like such a showman, natural showman. Well, henceforth he's on the JLC TV.
Oh mate, it's takes one to know one. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Jack used to be like always have the 3-piece suit on, like look the bollocks all the time, be like to a T. I think it'd take customers back. They'd be like, "Man, this guy's got something about him."
Yeah. I used to rock up to meetings in a 3-piece suit. I used to come to work in 3-piece suit. Pete, when we were in the warehouse doing you were get me doing all the case orders. Not even case orders, because I couldn't do that, could I? Because I was colorblind.
Yeah.
So I had to dial it back, and I was just in the warehouse. So So I really wanted the B2B piece to work. So I thought, I want to dress for success.
Yeah.
I know that there's customers out there that want our kit, and we were seeing those orders. We were seeing orders come from this big e-commerce site back in the day, Jamie Lizard, and I could see these customers. Like we had TM Lewin, we had some of these big end users come to us for cases. It was, how you doing? All right, we've got 2 cameras next time. I'm just the one. You all right? Yeah. I know it can be daunting. As our new starter, we actually did get her yesterday. Actually, we got on camera. So
is she working with you?
Yeah, so she'll be working with myself and Ricky. So she's going to be taking over the reins from Natalie. Natalie's been supporting myself and Ricky, and also looking after the internal sales team as well. So we've been doing all of it as well. So now we've got a person that can cover. So she's our second day today. She's a hairdresser before. Look, no sales experience needed. As long as you've got a good attitude, as long as you've got a good positive mentality, then it's easily moldable. So it is going good. It is going good. Right.
We've got another question.
Far away. Yeah, go on.
How does the company support work-life balance?
Oh, okay. Who's that from?
From Kelly again.
Can I lead on this one? I don't expect anyone to have any life balance outside of this place. And when we find out if people do, they're out. Wow. Nice. Okay, fine. Yeah, we've all got lives outside. It's important to kind of focus on that. It's one of those questions that's kind of like it can be divert. I would just say, as long as you've got a positive life outside, it reflects on the work. I will say as well, just in case it's ever clipped, that's a joke.
Wow.
We actually like people just chilling out. Loads of people have made like full-blown friendships, have like these crazy lives going on inside of work. Like it's cool. They got bonds where like, you got like a work's made it into their life too. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we do a lot of outside, inside, and outside of work as well. And I guess as well, if you like your job, you do, and you're good at what you do, you enjoy what you do. I always said it. You gotta love what you do, and then that will just reflect on the success in the business. So naturally, everyone we surround ourselves with is has a good life, work-life balance. So thanks for the question, Kelly.
Young Kelly.
Yeah.
The regular. I always see Kelly's name come up on your live.
Yeah. Kelly's a big fan actually. And with that, actually, how many do we have at the moment? I know I asked quite a bit, but
we've got 8 and 4 likes.
8.
I tell you what they would do if they were really big fans. They'd be doing super chats. When you send the money to send the money over, donate to the channel.
That could be loot. That could be loot.
I'm playing. JLC don't need your donations. We're going to make you a donation. And the donation is we're going to offer you our services. Just get in contact. What's the telephone number to get in contact with Kelly? 01275, or if you call in from Europe or outside, it's +44 1275 867 000. And it's the donation we'll make. We don't need a donation from you. Donation we'll make to you is say, you can be our customer. If you've got a good credit rating and you're a reseller, then get in contact. That's the best donation we could offer.
Absolutely. Reseller is key there, guys. We don't deal with end users.
No end users.
No end users, unfortunately.
If you phone up and you say you want to take a case.
Sorry. We don't deal with end users, and we do get it quite a bit as well. We do get end users come to us because naturally our products find it into every segment of the UK market. So we're talking NHS, we're talking schools, public sector, private entities, big banks as well. There isn't. To be fair, there isn't actually. We often find as well. We've got a group WhatsApp chat, and whenever all of us are out in the field doing our life outside of this business, we will come across cases. We've come across our products being sold in the real world. So it's like we almost have like it's almost like a competition, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And actually, people will be able to buy some retail soon from partners who are reselling our products, won't they?
Yeah.
We're looking. There should be soon an online presence for our product that will be selling it. Unfortunately, at the recommended retail prices, but still, those prices are good. Like not the same prices that our resellers get though. So if you're a reseller and you're interested in making margin and selling these JLC products, get in touch.
Yeah, I think it's important as well. I think that's a good way for a good direction for our business to take. Certainly with the success that we've been having in the business realm, because I guess it's kind of a natural progression as well, because we did start off in resale. Jamie have got to pay homage as well. Big on Amazon, big on eBay. Don't do those anymore, but we might come back again in the retail space. What that looks like, it's unseen, but yeah, definitely one to look out for sure.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So let's. So nice one, James.
Nice. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Have a good one. We might jump back in and watch you from the sideline. I'm just going to go check to see if the stickers are right.
All right. Let us go into. Okay, so we heard it from the horse's mouth there. That's good. Any more questions before we go in?
And there's one other question from Kelly.
All right. Kelly's active today.
Are there opportunities for professional development within the company?
Of course there are. Of course there's opportunities for professional development. Just make your desires known. A lot of the ideas you see in this business, and they've come from members of staff. So like for example, myself. I use myself as an example. I come up with the idea for B2B. I said, James, give me your phone, give me a desk, and I'll dress for success. I'll dress smart to show you how driven I am, to show that it will work. And so that's the opportunity there. And I guess a lot of it did come from myself, and I guess the first steps need to be from you. But now that we've kind of learned that, you've got managers that will nurture and kind of push you into that direction and kind of help you and develop your areas that are looking to develop. Of course, I would just make it known. I would make it known and that could be advice to anyone working in a small SME like this, because in the grand scheme we are small. But I would just say I would make your desires known. We don't know. We can't read your mind. What do you want? What do you want, Kelly? Kelly, tell us what you want.
I'm happy where I am at the moment.
Right. This hasn't stemmed from anything else. I mean, now is the best time to say, isn't it? On live. No, I'm joking. But yeah, really, I would just say, actually, if anyone is watching this and they thought, oh, I want to learn this, I want to learn that, because naturally, that's very common. People do want to progress. People want to learn more. They want to achieve more. So I would just make your desires known, because we can't read your mind. So that's one. Let's move location, because there's a lot going on here. Right, guys. Obviously, we've got some products here, but before we dive into it, how many minutes are we in? I don't want to know how many viewers.
14 minutes in.
All right, cool, guys. I'll tell you a story. So I know that we do like a nature piece every now and again, and I thought about one that I really want to share it, and I'm going to tell, because I already spoke to a few people upstairs. So here we are. So basically, tell me what you know about the Brazilian walnut. The Brazilian walnut is a nut found in the Brazilian rainforest. It's from the Brazilian walnut tree. I'm doing this piece on Brazilian walnut. Tell me what you know.
Great. I just want to ask you a quick question.
Fire away.
What is that green thing on the back of your car? Can we go and look at it?
It is a towel.
Okay.
It is to.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you.
Yeah. You can go. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Interesting. So the Brazilian walnut. There's so much going on here, and it is 1 p.m. So everyone's a bit lax. Everyone's just dialed back a bit. But the Brazilian walnut, it can be found in the Brazilian tree. It's found in the Brazilian rainforest, the rainforest that is forever declining. This tree, the Brazilian, they produce a type of seed, a Brazilian walnut, and they basically the germination process is reliant on a creature. It's like a guinea pig. It's part of the rodent family, and it's the only rodent that can eat this particular nut. So the tree drops the nut, and it's like in a big parcel. There's about 20 nuts in each parcel. So it will drop the seeds, but of course, part of the germination process is that we need a seed dispersal. So the seed is called the process is called seed dispersal. The tree relies on this rodent to pick up these nuts, get into it with its teeth. It's the only rodent that can get into this. So it's just one animal that can eat this particular nut. And of course, the rodent chows down, eats the nuts, and then what it will do, it will then go away and bury a lot of the nuts that it can't eat because it's too much for one sitting. So the tree relies on the rodent to forget where it's buried the nuts. And my question to you, and these trees, bearing in mind, they can live up to 1,000 years old, right? They can go up to 1.6 feet, I think is foot. So we're talking higher than like a wind farm, a windmill. You know, we're talking serious height. These trees, they are massive, and they have been around for thousands of years. Which one came first, this rodent or the tree? So yeah,
question actually.
Far away. Yep.
From Isabel Moore.
Okay, nice.
She
yeah.
says, Jack, do you have Brazilian walnuts in your morning shakes?
I certainly do. Is you are a big fan of the show. Thank you so much for checking in. I know you're watching. I do have them. A whole array of nuts, and I think it's important to include them all for sure. And certainly, it's a nut that we're on borrowed time. For example, it's the Brazilian walnut cannot be grown in any orchard. It only can be grown in a forest, and we lose a forest. We lose a forest every 6 seconds. So like we lose a football pitch of forest every 6 seconds. So. It is a nut that is on borrowed time. But great question. Thank you, Isabel Moore.
You got to come in here about the plastic.
So, nice car to start.
Thank you. Yep.
You also said some plastics turn green due to either exposure to sunlight.
Yeah.
Overexposure to sunlight.
It is that. Yeah. Overexposure to sunlight, and it's epoxy resin. It's some science that I'm not familiar with, and it's just it's frustrating. And
Is it one of them things that you could just be like, make peace with the fact it's going to go like that, and then just not stress, just replace it here and there?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, it's part of the one. I mean, again, the tower was more just. It's just. You know, I can't unsee it now. I see it.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things. I'm going through the main dealer, see if anything can be done because it shouldn't be happening. It's just one of those things. Unfortunately,
It's expensive replacement or not?
Potentially, yeah.
Is it? How expensive?
I don't know yet. I don't want to. But I mean, it's a carbon fiber added feature. So.
Right.
It's
a carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's not chill.
Not ideal, but I mean, look, could be worse. The car could be not working. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a big deal anyway because, like you say, dealer will that's